Hello students, in this video we are going to study about the MCQs which are based on lesson number 2, weathering and mass wasting for standard 11th arts, commerce and science. So let us start with the first question, that is carbonation. So carbonic acid dissolves rock forming undergo caves. Acid formed by decay of plants and animals eat away the rocks. Chemical reaction of oxygen with other substances creating rust, and chemical reaction of water with other substances. So these carbonic acid are very much essential in the case of karst topography. You need the presence of carbon dioxide in under the groundwater level. So carbonation is the carbonic acids which dissolves the rock forming an underground caves. Okay. Now, acid formed by decay of plants and animals eat away the rocks. So, the acids which are formed by uh, basically by decomposition of dead plants or dry leaves and dead animals. So, that time there is a large amount of release of carbon dioxide. So, even in such cases, the acids are formed and which are going to weather your particular rock. So that is also the process which comes under the biological weathering. So if you talk about carbonation, then the first option is correct, that carbonic acid dissolves rock forming underground caves. Second question is, what is mechanical weathering? So it changes the physical structure of the rock. Pollution from factories dissolve in water and eats away the rock. Chemical reactions of oxygen with other substances creating rust, and carbonic acid dissolves rock forming underground caves. Now mechanical weathering is a process of physical change in your rock. Okay, you cannot see any chemical activity or any type of acid present in it. So the first option is exactly correct. Next question, chemical weathering. Pollution from factories dissolve in water and eats away the rock, changes the mineral composition of the rock. Carbonic acid dissolves rock forming underground caves and changes the physical structure of the rock. As we have seen that mechanical weathering changes the physical structure, opposite to it is your chemical weathering. Chemical weathering changes the mineral composition of the rock. So the second option is the right answer. Next question, which type of mass wasting occurs very slowly? So the options are creep, earth flow, lahar, mud flow, rock slide and solifluction. So the right answer is creep. So creep is the slowest mass wasting process. Next question, what triggers mass wasting? Options are earthquake, loss of vegetation, oversteepening of slopes and saturation by water, and all the above. Now here the right answer is all the above. Earthquake also triggers mass wasting. Any loss of vegetation or deforestation is also going to accelerate the mass wasting. Over steepening of slope, if your slope is steep and if you're making it more steeper day by day, then definitely there will be large amount of mass wasting. And saturation of water is definitely going to decrease the friction of the particles, so even that is going to trigger the mass wasting. What type of mass wasting is channelized like a river? So the options are creep, earth flow, lahar, mud flow and rock slide. So the right answer is earth flow. It is very similar to the river channel. So that is the type of mass wasting. Next question, dash is the flow of melted permafrost. So the options are mud flow, rock slide, slump and solifluction. So the right answer is solifluction, which always takes place in the glaciers part. Next question, A is assertion. Freeze and thaw weathering is commonly in desert areas, whereas reasoning is water gets into crack and breaks the rock. So this is exactly true. In the process of freeze and thaw weathering, the water inside the crack, it starts compressing and expanding. So because of that, lot of force or pressure is exerted and the rock particles, they start widening, and then the rock breaks down into the two parts, and hence it is called as weathering. So both A and B are the correct option and R is the correct explanation of A. Next question, assertion is gravity is the major factor in mass wasting, And reasoning is gravity pulls all the things down on the earth's surface. So because of gravitational force, all the material, it is getting pulled down at the base, and hence both the statements are true, and R is giving an exactly correct explanation for A. Next question. Assertion. In areas of high rainfall, slides are very common. And reasoning is types of mass wasting movements are dependent on the region's climate. So definitely the area which are more prone to higher rainfall or any type of water bodies, or if the water content is more, then you can see the mass wasting is will be more. So in this case also both A and B are the correct option, and R is giving the exact explanation for A. So this is all about the assignment, which is based on lesson number 2, weathering and mass wasting, for standard 11th arts and science students. So thank you for watching. Do subscribe the channel.